This is, I think, a topic worth discussing because we might see opposing viewpoints on this as we were kind of talking about this subject before the show. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence. There's the understanding that there's a lot of propaganda, a lot of disinformation, but we also have to understand that the Ukrainians were practicing and drilling for this ever since 2014 on their territory. They have the latest technology. They have night vision. They have thermal. They have satellite technology. They have GPS coordinated weapons systems. They have training from CIA, covert ops, special forces soldiers that were there since 2014, setting up the groundwork for this invasion as the U.S. corporate media was literally cheering on and setting the groundwork to make everyone hate Russia. So this has been in the works for a very long time. And I do believe, from just my initial perspectives, from what I've seen, and I know people are going to attack me. I got attacked last week because I said the Ukrainians are going to take the city of Lyman. The Ukrainians did take the city of Lyman. But from my perspective, looking at the Telegram channel, seeing footage from the Russians and the Ukrainians, it does seem, especially right now, that the Ukrainians are getting back a lot of the territory and are having some significant victories against what looks like a disorganized force with the Russians. That's just my perspective and my opinion, and I could be wrong, and I know I'm going to get criticized for it.
I don't believe the propaganda. But it's also not the Ukrainians. It's NATO. NATO is winning back these cities.
Yeah.
And also, Russia's not fully engaged, as far as I can tell, from what I've heard. I mean, they have not committed their entire military. He just raised another 300,000 people drafted. I think they drafted. Conscripted.
Was that their first mobilization?
Well, in the mobilization, there's also a secret paragraph that hasn't been released to the general public. But also, Russia is facing stiff declines in their population, just like the majority of the Western world. Taiwan, the Ministry of Defense actually came out today and also said that they have a huge problem because of the low birth rates. They're not going to have anyone to join the military soon. So Russia is also facing a very similar problem. And you know, how many people are fleeing, that's contested. There's a lot of disinformation, there's a lot of propaganda, and a lot of it is just centered around Russia bad, the war, they're losing at 100%. That's not the 100% truth out of the situation. But again, we're in a war. The reporting has been just propaganda, and that's exactly what it is from now on.